In this video, I want to share with you 5 businesses that do not fail. These businesses have survived the test of time. These businesses have been relevant from ancient time and they are still very relevant today. Please listen to the end and you will learn something very valuable in this video. And after watching this video, you could try out any of them. The first among these businesses that do not fail is food business. Food business. Food business does not fail, and it is very easy and simple to run. It does not fail because people will continue to eat food. Both the poor and the rich will continue to eat food. Whether you have money, whether you don't have money, you will continue to eat food. You ate food the day before yesterday. You ate food yesterday. You eat food today. You will eat food tomorrow. That is how important it is. Even if you don't have money to buy clothes to wear, at least you will eat once a day. So this is a kind of business you could try out, and you don't need to have all the money to survive and succeed in this business. You are somebody who knows how to cook. Anytime you cook, people even lick their finger. You can turn that craft into business. Just go look for a small spot, or you can even start with a kiosk. You don't need to have a big shop. You can start with a kiosk. Buy some kitchen utensils and start cooking. Once you prepare a good meal, people will patronize you. This is how it is. You can even start from your home. There are people who are running their restaurant business from their home. You have a kitchen at home. Yes, you can cook and you have a kitchen at home. Why don't you turn that craft into business? Advertise your craft. Tell them that you can cook even from your home. So they will call you, then you cook and deliver. I know of people that are doing this thing I'm explaining to you. They cook, they operate their restaurant business right from their home. All you need to do is to design a simple flyer. If you don't know how to design, tell a graphic designer to design a simple flyer for you. Then share that flyer on your social media platforms. Share it on your WhatsApp status. Send to your friends to help you share too. Just advertise your skill. You know how to cook, advertise your skill. Convert that into money. Then, when people order, you prepare that food and deliver to them. Once you cook well, once your meal is delicious, people who have eaten your food will be the one to recommend you to others. Food business is self-advertising. So even if you don't want to cook, you can also sell foodstuff. People who are selling foodstuff are making a whole lot of money. It is a business that does not run out of season. Why? Because people will continue to eat food. People will continue to buy food. That is how it is. This business is so good that you can survive in it. You can do it well if you are serious. All you need to succeed in this business is commitment to work. You don't need to have all the money. You can start small. Anything that starts small can grow if you put in work and commitment. People who are selling food stuff, they are making a whole lot of money. You can turn this into business. You will be shouting, I don't know the business to start, I don't know the business to do. This is a very good business that you can do. The second business that does not fail is clothes business. Clothes business. Clothes business. Listen to me very carefully. I don't believe that a time is going to come when people will not wear clothes again. I don't believe. So since people will always need clothes, fashion business will not be outdated. It will only evolve. There will be new trends of fashion, but it will not be outdated. So this is a business you can take advantage of. And you don't need to have all the money to start selling clothes. That's the truth. You don't need to have all the money to start selling clothes. You can start selling clothes as a student to your fellow students. There are people, they feel tired going to shop just to buy. You can tell them that you can deliver to them. It is very simple. You can start fashion business with little capital. All you need to do is to create flyers, post it on your social media platform, post it on your WhatsApp, tell your friend to help you post it, advertise what you are doing. And you don't need to have a very large capital to start fashion business. You can start small. You can start by selling to your friends as a student. You can sell footwear. You can sell underwears. You can sell shoes. You can sell clothes to your friends in school. I knew of a friend who was doing that while we were in school. Let me explain to you. She met a friend who makes shoe and talked it over with the person that I want to start a shoe business. I want to start selling footwears to my fellow students, but I don't have capital. I want you to make and give to me. I will sell and return your money. So that was how the guy who is a shoemaker gave her some pieces of shoe and she started selling for friends. I even bought two from her. As at that time, I take 1,500 naira. I bought 3,000 naira from her. And that was how this lady started her business with zero capital. So it is wisdom, it is strategy. You don't need to have everything. Fashion business is a business that does not fail because people will always wear clothes. So it's a business you can try out. The third business that does not fail is transportation business. Transportation business. This is a very powerful business. It's a business that starts giving you money from the very day you start it. It's a business that gives you instant cash flow, and you will not need to put much effort for you to start any passive income from your transportation business. I told you how I lost my first investment. I've made a video on that. I'm going to pin that video at the description section of this video. Please go and check out for that video and watch it. I made a video of how I started my transportation business. The first investment I made, I lost it because I have no knowledge of how the business works. That's why it's very important. Any business you want to start, go and get knowledge first. If you cannot get the knowledge, consult with people who have knowledge in that area so that you don't walk in ignorance. When you don't have financial knowledge, you easily lose your money. So after that mistake, what I did was to go into research on how that business works. So I wanted to buy a motorcycle that time to start with because there was no money to buy a car. That is why when you want to start your transportation business, you may not necessarily start with a car. You can start with motorcycle. You can even start with wheelbarrow. Yes, wheelbarrow. So I started my investigation and I went to a chairman of Okada Union. We talked it over. I told him what I wanted to do. So what he did was to go and look for a reliable person he knew to his house, even to his village. When he brought the person, I went and got the bike. We wrote an agreement. I opened an account for that purpose. And every 7 days, he would put 10,000 naira into that account because I gave the bike to him on hire purchase. On hire purchase operation, while they are riding it, he will be holding the document. So when they are through riding plus the interest, when they are through paying the capital plus the interest, you hand over the ownership to the rider. That is how it is. So the guy started paying 30,000 naira into my account. Before I realized it, the money had grown. So I added some money. I bought 2 bikes again. He brought 2 people for me. We wrote an agreement. I will give them a certain percentage from the money, just little percentage, and they will be the one to help you monitor those guys. They will be the one to help you put eye. You don't need to do any work. All you will need to do is to every 7 days you will be expecting your alert. And if the alert does not come, maybe by 12 or 2, you can call the union chairman. What's happening? You've not received your alert. Then he'll get in touch with them. Before you know it, money will land. This is how, before you know it, the money started growing. And I saw 1 point something in my account say, oh, this is money. That was how I made my first 1 million naira. I made my first 1 million naira from transportation business. So you could try it out. If you cannot buy a taxi, you can buy a motorcycle. If you cannot buy a motorcycle, you can buy a wheelbarrow. Yes, I know of a woman that has 5 wheelbarrows, and that 5 wheelbarrows give her the sum of 1,000 naira. Each of those wheelbarrow will give her 1,000 naira every market day. Every market day in the area where I stay is for 4 days. Every for 4 days. So every for 4 days, that woman earned 5,000 naira from her 5 wheelbarrow. That was then. I don't know how much they pay now. You see, every market, that is passive income. She's not doing any work. She just bought them. So those guys will work with the wheelbarrow. At the end, they will give her return. What a simple way to make passive income. This is something you could try out, transportation business. It is always going to be relevant. It's a business that will not fail, because people will always continue to move from one place to the other. And as people continue to move from one place to the other, this transportation business will always be relevant. Yes. Yesterday, when you were going to where you were going, somebody carried you and you paid the person. And if you are coming back, you are going to pay. As long as there will be movement of human beings from one location to the other, as long as there will be movement of goods and services from one location to the other, transportation business will always be relevant. Then the fourth business that does not fail is real estate business. Real estate business. And when I talk about real estate, I talk about first land. First land. Because you cannot talk about real estate without talking about land. Then second, properties. Land, very, very important, is a very powerful business that will not fail. And you don't need to have all the money to go into real estate business. If you have knowledge, for instance, in real estate, you can become a consultant to companies. You can become a consultant to individuals. There are people who want to be guided before they buy properties. There are people who want to be guided before they buy lands. You can become a consultant to them. All you need to do is to design a little flyer, put yourself out on your social media handle, advertise your skill, tell people what you can do. Yes, make noise about your value. People will always come to you when you make noise about your value. People don't come to you to patronize you because you carry much value. Yes, they come to patronize you and buy from you when you make noise about the value you carry. Even if you are not a consultant, you can serve. You can also be a real estate agent. As an agent, when somebody wants to buy property, when somebody wants to sell or buy property, you connect them to a buyer. And once the person buy, you get your commission. When somebody wants to get a house, when somebody wants to rent a house, you can help them look for a house. And when you help them get that house, you get a commission when they make their payment. There are people who are making a whole lot of money from this business just by working as an agent. When people want to rent house, they go out and help them look for that house. And when the person make payment for that house, they get their share. When people want to buy and sell, they help them look for customers. And when the person buy, they get their share. Yes, when I wanted to rent this present house I'm staying, it was through somebody I got it. And when I made my payment, there was a percentage I paid again to the person. You see, you're making a whole lot of money from it. And if you have money, you can buy land to keep, you can buy land to sell, or buy land to build. Real estate business is a business that does not fail. As long as the earth remains and human beings still remain occupant on the earth, as long as people will continue to live in houses, not in the sky, real estate business will always be relevant. So it's something you could try out. And you're going to find out you make a whole lot of money. The last one I want to talk about, the last business that does not fail, I want to talk about and you could try out is education business. Education. Any avenue that affords you the opportunity to impart knowledge is education. Any avenue that affords you the opportunity to impart knowledge, any avenue that affords you the opportunity and the time to transfer knowledge and value to people. Yes. And when I talk about education, I'm not talking about the traditional education alone, just starting a school. You can start an online academy. You have a lot of knowledge. Anytime you talk like a consultant. People always want to listen to you. You can convert that knowledge into raw cash. Yes. If you have the right strategy, you can start organizing webinar, online training classes for people. And before they enter your class, they pay a certain amount of money. But before then, you must package your knowledge. You must structure it in a way that it will be communicatable to people. And when people listen to you, they know they are gaining value. Because if people are not gaining value from what you are teaching, they will not patronize you. So you can start imparting knowledge to people, start organizing trainings, webinar for people, online training. There are people that want to learn something that you know. You know that thing, that's the reason why it's not important to you. But there are people who want to have the kind of knowledge that you have. It may not be an academic knowledge, it could be a skill that you learned. You can create a system. You can create a lecture, a training session. You can create training programs and start teaching them what you know. And people will always want to pay for knowledge because knowledge has power. Knowledge brings transformation. And there are people who value knowledge a lot and they can pay anything just to have that knowledge. When I wanted to start this channel, I bought a course on video editing. I had no knowledge on video editing. So it was through that course I started learning. So everything you see me putting out in this channel, I'll record everything by myself with my smartphone. I edited everything by myself with my smartphone, not even with my laptop. I learned it from a course I bought. Online education. You can package your knowledge and start selling it. Somebody package that knowledge in form of a video and start selling it. And when I bought it, it is helping me now because I'm gradually improving every day on my editing skills. I'm not sure yet. I will continue to improve in this channel. My video may not be fine now. My video may not be too fine now. But as time goes on and you watch it, there will always be improvement because I'm learning. That is a skill. I got that skill from somebody. He packaged it and I bought it. So you can package your skill and sell your skill. If you are knowledgeable in certain area, you can create seminar, training session, training program, and start teaching people what you know, and they will always pay you. Apart from that, you can organize lecture classes, tutorial classes for students. There are students who are preparing for WAEC. There are students who are preparing for NECO. There are students who are preparing for their JAM. You can organize tutorial for them on those major subjects like physics, chemistry, English, mathematics. You know you are good in these subjects. Look for 2 other people, join yourself together as a team, start organizing tutorial classes for students, and they will gladly come and pay to attend your classes if they know that you are dishing out value. So you can turn that knowledge into money. You can convert that knowledge into physical cash. This is a business you can do. There are people that are making a whole lot of money by just organizing online classes. They are coach in certain area of life. They have acquired knowledge and they are coaching people in that area. Because one thing I want you to understand is that there is somebody who wants to know what you have known. You can create a free mentorship class for them or a paid mentorship class for them, and you are earning your cool money. Education business is a business that will not fail because people will continue to learn. People will continue to acquire knowledge. Those who value knowledge will pay anything to acquire knowledge. Presently now, there is an online course I'm doing. That online course teaches you skills. And I pay a lot just to have access to that course. You see, somebody put that course together and is making a whole lot of money from it. That's education, that's knowledge. So if you have knowledge and you can impart it, if you have knowledge and you have the ability to communicate it, you can make a whole lot of money from that business. So talking about being broke will be far from you. You understand? Now, if you are gaining value from this video and you have not subscribed, please, I want you to give me your subscription. I want you to like my video, share this video, so that it can get to those who are in need of feedback, because there is somebody who needs this knowledge. There is somebody who wants to hear this thing I'm discussing here. Share the video with them. Share it with them. Turn on the notification bell so that when I drop a new video, you will receive notification. This is a community, and we are going to stay here together and build together and grow together. I want to appreciate you so far for your support. Those who have subscribed, thank you very much. Those who are watching the content and putting out, thank you very much. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm going to try my best to always put out good content that will add value to your life. Drop your comment and your reaction, and I will always respond to your comment and your reaction. I love you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you very much for staying till the end of this video.